Hello, I'm Gedas Bušniauskas. I'm Microsoft Dynamics NAV Escalation Engineer, and today I present one video from the series How Do I? This video is about how to start developing for Microsoft Dynamics NAV 2015 tablet client. So objective of this video is show the starting point for developing for Microsoft Dynamics NAV tablet client without going to big details, present prerequisite tools and actions needed for developing and accessing Microsoft Dynamics NAV tablet client, also showing some tips, tricks needed for test your modifications. I will show three steps, three slides. In the first slide I'll show what prerequisites you need it. In second step I will show how to access Microsoft Dynamics NAV tablet client, and in step 3 I will show how to test your development and how to simulate different screens, guys. First step is what you need to start to work to developing for the Dynamics NAV tablet client. So you need deployed Microsoft Dynamics NAV, which doesn't matter, is it on local host, on one computer, or 2-tier, or 3-tier, but it must have service tier and services, development environment, the same C-side developing environment you are using for any other Microsoft Dynamics NAV developing. You need to have Microsoft Dynamics NAV web server components installed, the same like you have installed for the NAV web client. I suggest to use demo database. You need some database, for example, let's use a demo database, and you need browsers. We recommend to use Internet Explorer 11 or Google Chrome for Windows. And one big note here, the tablet itself is not required. So really, you don't need to buy a tablet to start developing for tablet client. So because we can use Microsoft Dynamics NAV tablet client in the browser. So as soon as you install it, all the stuff, you can try to see how Microsoft Dynamics NAV tablet client works. So first of all, we open the browser and enter URL, for example, in syntaxes I provided. For example, HTTP localhost and port number 8080, default port number, then instances, Dynamics NAV18/web client. So you're opening the web client, then you're changing the URL and changing web client to the tablet.aspx. And then you can open you see what tablet client is showing. And you see I'm using HTTP, means that it's not secure, but this is enough for the tablet client if we using it in the browser. But if you have real tablet, for example iPad or Google Nexus or something else, and you install it the application from the Windows Store or Apple Store or Google Play, then this requires a higher security and connection is only using HTTPS, secure connection. Then you need to deploy Microsoft Dynamics NAV web components. According to this, you need to set secure connection in the Internet Information Server and so on, and certificates. Probably you will be asked to accept certificates when you start tablet client on the tablet. So let's try to, and entering in the URL, I'm entering my connection to my server web client. So I'm running this and it opens me the web client. Now I'm changing the address, the last part, and I'm writing the tablet, and now I have the Microsoft Dynamics NAV tablet client in the browser. The same you have in the tablet, you see in the browser. So it's pretty easy, and you have everything the same as in the web client. I mean the role center and the opening profile. If you have modified or developed some pages and you want to test it for tablet client, so what you can do, you can test it in the browser, and I suggest you use browser in the immersive mode just to see how touch interface works for that, because tablet client is focused on touch interface, so it's a little bit different. So just run the, for example, immersive mode. In Windows, you go to the modern desktop. This is my modern desktop and Internet Explorer. So in the address bar, I'm entering the same URL, Internet Explorer. So and here we have the same tablet client, the same as we would have in the real tablet. So also the touch interface, you can test gestures, how it works, how you can select, say, check the limitations, and so on. Now, if you want to test how Dynamics NAV tablet client works with, for example, your pages on the different screens. Yes, for example, you want to test how it looks on the different screen sizes. Don't forget we are supporting screens from 7 inches, so everything bigger accepted. So for that, we can use Internet Explorer development tools. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, so for example, this is Internet Explorer, and I see the tablet client, the starting role center, and I want to look how it looks on the different screen size. For example, opening development tools, I change resolution to the 10.6 inches, and you see how it was changed, and this is landscape mode. Really, we can turn tablet and keep it in the portrait. So we change here to portrait, and we see how it looks with portrait view orientation. And of course, we can change to, for example, custom to 7 inches. 7, and here, for example, see how it looks on the 7 inches. So you can test everything, how it works. For example, if I change it to landscape, see this little bit different. See this comes up when you haven't seen this in the portrait view. So you can change and look how it works. Okay, I'm return to default resolution and see different view. So the tablet client opens the same role center as a web client, this default profile, and probably you would like to see what different profile, because tablet client or users who are using the tablet client are targeted to the different functions or different usage, so probably they want to use different profiles. So you can just add URL profile equal to profile name, and you will open the different profile. For example, here is a default profile for everybody. We adding the, for example, in here question mark profile equal small business minus tablet. This is some demo profile we have in the demo database. As soon as I add this to the URL and load this, and I have different profile. For example, now this profile is targeted to the tablet clients. So you can use this URL. Also, if you modify some page and want to see how it looks without going to the whole tree of menu, you can directly call the page. By the way, I want to show you, if you go to default tablet client, for example, I open the items. Item list is opened in the full window, and you don't see any role center menus here. So if you want to see them, you need to go back. Like for example, in the web client, when we open the role center and click on items, it opens inside the role center. So really you see role center menu still available here. So for tablet client is different. So really what you can do, if you want to run the page, you can just question mark page equal 27, and you directly see in the full screen the same page in the full screen. You go to this page from the role center. So, conclusion from this video. Start Microsoft Dynamics NAV tablet client is a very easy task. You just need to install NAV, web server components, demo database. Probably you already have everything working. So just for accessing and running testing pages, you can use a tablet client in the browser. That's all for this video, but if you want to go to see more detailed steps, see limitations on tablet client, please look for other videos. For example, video how to open the Microsoft Dynamics NAV tablet client from the browser. Thank you.